Hi guys, Togo here with a new video, and we did a video about Arcane and now let's do a video about Frost. Frost mages will feel super fun to play. You don't get deep freeze, which is a shame, but it might still get added back, with a lot of comments and try to discuss with Blizzard, it might come back. But for now, let's discuss about Dragonflight talents for Frost mages. We are doing a PvP preview, so we're all taking PvP talents. So if we are not taking PvE talents, it is normal because we are not doing PvE right now. I'm doing PvP, so it's going to be for arenas, RBGs, BGs, whatever. So let's start right away. And of course, we will take Shatter. So basically, it will improve the damage that you're doing with your spells to frozen targets, and also adds an additional 25% critical chance. We're going for Cone of Cold because my build will improve Cone of Cold very much. So let's take Cone of Cold. I'm taking Ice Block. I'm taking Invisibility. Um, Now that's the tricky part because you want to take a lot of talents, but you don't want to be not taking the important talents further down the line. So we will take Rigid Eyes because I want to move towards the left side. I'm going for mirror images. And basically, I also want Dragon Breath because I discussed it in the Arcane video. Dragon's Breath might just save Frost and Arcane by a lot because that will actually give you a lot of openings, although it has been nerfed for a 45-second CD, which is good. But it will still be very strong to get a easy polymorph on someone, on a healer for example, that can maybe Shadow Word Death your polymorph with a Dragon Breath. That's not going to happen, for example. So I'm going to improve my invisibility because it will be 80%, which is probably too big. It might be a tooltip error, but 80% it might be like super good to actually engage really fast and also to run away if you're not doing it as an engagement mechanic. Alter time, I feel like it's super strong on Frost. And now we are going to keep going on the left side and we are going for I think the problem is I would like also time anomaly, so I don't know how I'm going to try to do that. But okay, let's do reabsorption. We're going for Tome of Ronin because we want Ice Nova, and then we're going for either Blast Wave or Mass Polymorph. If we're not going for Ring of Frost, I might just go for Mass Polymorph. Might be very strong. Um, Tome of Antonidas increases haste by 2%. I'm going for Master of Time. Um, Temporal velocity might also be very good. But for now we're going to keep it like that. So now we have like 2 more points to spend, and I feel like I'm going to spend on remove curse. I'm going to have spell steal because that's also very strong. Now we have the option to go for frigid winds, and I'll go further down below with Dragon's Breath. So we'll go for your barriers heal for you for 30% of the damage absorbs, and Dragon's Breath. Basically, we have 4 points to spend, and now that's the difficult part. I would like to have time anomaly. Um, I might just not go for frigid winds. So let's not take frigid winds. I'll take then, I guess, temporal velocity because this is kind of useless, I feel. I'll go for flow of time, and I'll go for great invisibility and time anomaly. Basically, it's kind of the same as the arcane mage talent tree, but I got master of time instead of encounters flow. So I don't know how good this might be because I think shifting power might be very strong. Hmm. But it depends on on because it's at any moment, but how often does it proc? Because if it procs icy veins for 8 seconds every time, it might be very strong, or even a time warp, because that's a basically a icy veins. So basically you have like 2 chances to get icy veins. Fingers of Frost is maybe not as interesting. But if you are not happy with the time anomaly, you can just remove those points you remove temporal velocity, you go back to the left side, frigid winds, you go for ring of frost, and I would just go for blast wave instead, and I'll go for shifting power. So basically you have like 2 more points. You can spend 1 on encounter slow, and you then also can spend on something extra. I'm looking for something extra. Can we spend a point on something extra? You can even spend on meteor really, but I don't think it's very strong as a frost mage. Um, hmm, with shatter maybe it might be strong. Look, I'm going to test this build. I'm going for Meteor. And maybe it might be very strong, maybe it might be very bad. If it's bad, you can just remove Meteor and go for something else. But I like this build. We do lose time anomaly, but at least we get shifting power, and shifting power is a very good spell to actually reset your icy veins. So it might be very strong. So let's see the frost tree. And like I said, you did lose um, deep freeze. You don't have deep freeze, and you will not get it. Maybe in the future, who knows? But we are going to do a frost bolt build. So let's go for ice lands. I'm going for blizzard. I'm going for frozen orb and fingers of frost, of course. Shadow rank 2, so basically you get a 50% chance on crit whenever someone is frozen. So that's very good. Um, I'll go for Frostbite, very strong. Cold Snap, very strong. I'll go for Flurry. I'll go for Winter's Chill. So basically, Flurry is now always a instant cast, but it's a 40-second CD. And this will give you Winter's Chill, which is basically going to give you abilities to actually shatter the enemy. Brain Freeze, also very strong. I'm taking that. I'll take Frozen Touch because I like the Frostbolt build. I'm going for Lonely Winter, but you can go for the Summon Water Elements. It depends on how much damage it does and if it's worth it to take it or not. I'm taking Frozen Orb because I'm going to show you how strong it can be. For Focus Frost will like give you a 100% damage done for Frozen Orb whenever you are hitting one target, and in arenas it might happen that the target is very isolated, so the damage will be probably noticeable. So I'll take Focused Frost. I'll go for Snowstorm, so basically you will have a 60% Cone of Cold if you're stacking it with Blizzard, and 600%, excuse me, 600%, and this combined with Cone of Cold might do a very big burst damage whenever you can do a big Cone of Cold. Of course, again, it might be bad, depends, but at least the numbers might be actually on my side this time. Um, I might be honest, it's like Icelands might be super interesting to play, but I don't know if you have enough points to do Icelands and Frostbolt. I don't think so. I'll go for Icy Veins again, very strong. We'll go for Winter Tide. We'll go for Perpetual Winter because I like the 2 charges on Flurry. We don't even know what this spell is or what this talent is. It might be Deep Freeze maybe one day, we'll see. But might be interesting to see what Blizzard is going to do with this spell. Now we have enough points, we can go south and we will go for Freezing Rain because it gives your Frozen Orb a instant blizzard. I feel like it does always great damage, so I'll take that. Um, I'll go for Icy Propulsions, so basically you get CDR from crits that you're doing while Icy Veins is active. I'll put 2 points in it. Now you have like Slick Eyes, the legendary that you already played in Shadowlands. I would just play it again because it's still very strong. So I'll take duration increase by 3 seconds and I'll go for Slick Eyes. But you can also go for Freezing Winds, but I feel like it's not as useful. Snap Freeze, very strong because whenever you're doing Icy Veins, you will get directly a Brain Freeze, directly a Fingers of Frost, and you can directly do a lot of damage. You don't need to wait for a Brain Freeze to happen to do that damage, for example. So I'll take that. I have like 2 points left, and basically you can improve your icicles, which is a interesting thing to do, so I'll take flash freeze. And you can also put 1 point on ice 9. I don't know how the tooltip is going to be in like whenever it's live, but basically you get a chance to get 15 icicles with your frostbolt and flurry. And whenever you're putting in second point, it will be 30 icicles. So I don't know if it's really going to be 15 icicles, but it feels like it is going to do a lot of damage, and feels like mastery might be a interesting take on frostbolt. If you're taking like 30 icicles and you're storing that, and then you're doing like one ice lance, it will do like obliterating damage to the enemy team. So for now, I'll take this. I feel like it's the talents are not completed yet. I feel like they are going to change a lot of things on Frost, but it seems like a very fun talent tree to actually play on. The right side is more Icelands-y damage, and you can really do a lot of damage with Icelands. With splitting ice also a lot of damage, a lot of cleave damage. Ray of Frost still a very good talent, but I feel like maybe you should not play it because of the CD. Like it's a 1.25 minute CD, basically close to 90 seconds. So I don't know how good it might be, but yeah, and Comet Storm still you can take it if you want. But I don't like to play with Comet Storm anyways. Fractured Frost, it's the Necrolord's skeleton ability that you can get a cleave from your Frostbolt, but often than not you prefer to not cleave because you want to polymorph one target and then just single target someone. You can also go for cold front, so basically every 30 frostbolts, like 15 frostbolt in PvP, you will get a frozen orb towards your target. Again, you can do a very good frozen orb build, but I feel like it is too much of an overkill. I prefer to go for frostbolts because that's the gameplay that the talent tree actually dictates. So let me know in the comment section below what you think about that tree. It was a very fast video about the preview, but I feel like there is not much to discuss about Frost. It will be very strong because you have Dragon Breath now, and you will have shifting power, which is a very good ability, and you will get like a few legendaries here and there. So I feel like you have more tools than before, but I'm still thinking that the Iceland build might be still very strong. So I will try to see that on the alpha if someone is playing that build. I'll talk about it if it looks like it's going to be a very good build or not. But for now, Frostbolts is the way. Of course, let me know in the comment section below what you think about the tree. Are you going to build it differently? Let me know. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. It is a very good take on a Frost, I think. They just need to put deep freeze, but yeah, we'll see if they are going to do that or not. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. We will see each other very soon. Bye.